that her stepson Matt may be the next Jeffrey Dahmer. Now, Cheryl, those are very harsh things to say about a 14-year-old boy. What the heaven's name would he do to make you think that he's that extreme?
So many things, I don't even know where to begin.
Like what?
He kills bugs and leaves them on the back doorstep for me.
Bugs? I mean,
Well, not-
and you go out there
And not
in
line
the
them
kitchen,
up.
kill bugs.
Not line them
I'd like
up
to
on
see
the
one
step.
child
Matt, show
in
some
America.
respect. My mother, she was talking first.
Yeah.
Let her talk.
Matt, let her talk. She's right. Let her talk. Well, we got a brother, stepbrother, and stepsister off to a good start. Matt, let her talk. He kills bugs and lines them up. A lot
Yeah,
of
but
8-year-olds.
100 of them. I don't think that's normal.
Okay.
You
What
know,
else?
Decapitates them. He was in the detention home and told how he wanted to kill me with a knife and drink my blood and do all kinds of weird stuff with my body.
Right. What else? What else?
He's always playing mind games with me, you know,
Like
trying
what?
to pit.
Well, if I was in a family like this, I think I would be playing mind games.
Go ahead. Like what?
Pitting Steve against me, me against Steve, Chris against me.
Can you give me more specifics?
If he hears part of a conversation or how he perceives a conversation, he'll go repeat it to the party that it was supposed about. Like if I said, Chris, you know, Steve, did you like Chris's skirt?
Right.
You know, well, he'll run down to Chris and say, oh, you should have heard what your mom said about you, you know, and then she'll call up on the phone and say, why are you talking about me? You know, why, you know what I mean? He's the message carrier for trouble.
But he sounds like he's
he
just
doesn't do
acting
that,
out.
though.
He doesn't sound like you would say he's a Jeffrey Dahmer. He sounds like he's
No,
just trying to get attention.
The psychiatrist, we've been in counseling 3 years with Matthew.
Peter. Physical fights.
Okay, why do you two fight?
Why do we fight? I can't really explain it. She'll say something to me that really makes me mad, and then I'll act on it, and like some of the stuff she'll do all the time.
Nancy? Why are you doing these things?
She always thinks she knows it all, and she's always the right one, and she's always the right one, and
But,
you know?
but I'm the one there that has to make sure that everybody gets what they need, and I'm trying to make sure that things are going smoothly. And when you guys are going to fight all the time, what am I supposed to do? Just say, well, okay, go ahead and fist fight? And Lucy and Sally, they'll go and hide under the table when things start getting hairy around the house.
Those are the other two children? How
yes,
old are they?
well, they'll run and hide under the dining room table.
How old are they?
5 and 3.
Lonnie, you have these two daughters, and your new wife cannot control them. She says the easiest thing would be if the daughters move out of the house. What do you want to do?
Well, I could probably, agree with her on that, but, when we got married, it was just her and I, and she had known the circumstance of the children, and so she helped me as far as getting custody. Well, when I got them and we seen exactly what was going on, they were very out of control. My wife, she's very good at showing them manners and how to be around other people, and Nancy tries to fight that because of the way she was brought up. And
Do you think you were right in taking custody of children when you're not going to be there? Because what you did was you took custody and gave them to somebody else to raise.
well, it wasn't like that all the time. This job's only been like this for probably about a year.
Okay.
I had the children live with me in Portland for 2 years while I did this other job.
Because I said I can't take them no more.
That's correct. And then, having my children there, my job would run into the summer days.
To leave your wife and your stepson?
I certainly will.
Why? What's happening?
Well, Chris, we can start with either what he doesn't do or what he does do.
Okay.
I mean, he's got plenty good points about him. Okay, one, he has no problem cussing me out. He has no problem cussing his mother out. He has no problem laying on the couch with a remote control to the TV.
Does he go to school?
He no longer goes to school. He did go to school up until just recently.
Why did you drop out of school?
Because every time I got in trouble there, my mom be like, man, you're going to have to get your act together. Because my brother, he kept on getting in trouble in school. And I guess they think I'm going to do what my brother do. And every time we get into argument, that's always she keep on telling me, man, you're going to have to you got to quit and get your GED because you ain't working in school. I got like in trouble in school twice, and she was like already telling me to do that.
She told you to quit school? How old are you?
17.
Why would your wife tell a 17-year-old? You would be a year away from from graduating high school. Why would you want
He is still a freshman in high school.
at 17?
That's different though, cause see, my mom she couldn't get along with one of my teachers, right? And she took me out. She took me out of school, and when she took me out, I had to start. Don't look at me like that. I had to start over again.
Yes.
Well, I was doing fine before I was watching the show, and now it's getting a little hairy. In terms of solutions, Sally, I think that there's obviously no quick and easy solution, but it's very complicated, and I think what we need to do is look at the various issues. These are not your totally typical step families. These kids are all coming in with tremendous amount of baggage. They've all been rejected, they've been thrown away by other parents. All of them just about have been put into situations where their biological parent now, their father, is basically not either parenting or out of town, and it is being dumped, literally, on the stepmother. And so it's very much like what you said before. They're taken from a parent who doesn't want them, given to another parent who doesn't need them, okay? And the parent who wants them and needs them is not in the situation. And the discipline is very difficult. The kids are resenting it. Nancy is very angry at the whole situation, but she's, I think, responding very inappropriately, and that's why they need a lot of help. And Nancy needs help in learning how do I handle it appropriately rather than inappropriately, because she's pushing away a potentially very good stepmom. I mean, Colette is not a wicked witch. She really could be helpful, but you can only take so much, Sally.
So Nancy needs somebody to talk to help her, right?
And it all relates upon her real mother, because I've had the children before with me several times and living in different